Hey peeps, I'm currently sitting on the very southern slope of Cairngorms, and it's a mountain I've climbed quite a few times. I come here every now and again. In fact, it's the first mountain I ever climbed, and I don't know why, because in the Cairngorms there's far more easier mountains to climb than this one, but I felt as though I was drawn here by some unseen force. And I found this spot to sit on, and I love coming here. I'm looking out well over Glen Louis, and it's just beautiful, and I can quite happily sit here and just watch the world pass me by. In fact, it's one of the few places I can come to, do nothing, where my soul truly feels at peace. And I felt the need to come here today, and I'm not sure why. Probably because until recently I thought I knew where my life was headed, but it's taken a bit of an unexpected turn. But I'm glad I came, as I'm reminded of the first time I climbed these slopes back when I was 18. And it also reminds me of the time, or the last time I came here, and that was just before lockdown. I was just out walking, didn't have any real plan, and before I knew it I was sitting on this spot. It was as if I was in some sort of trance and I just ended up here. And while I sat here, just watching the clouds roll in, my eyes were drawn over in that direction, as high above the earth there was two dark shapes circling, and it was a pair of golden eagles. And it was just fantastic to watch. And below them I noticed another two dark shapes, and it was their shadows. And I was just mesmerised watching them do their thing. And as I did that, words came into my head. With wings outstretched wide, upon earth's thermals warm. And I started scribbling these words down. And before I knew it, I penned a poem, and I called it Shadow of Fear, based on what I watched that day. So I'm going to take this opportunity today to recite that poem in another edition of Mulkey's Poetry Corner. But before I do that, I want you to try and picture the scene. I want you to picture the side of a mountain, slabs of dark granite, broken and cracked, scattered across the hillside. Patches of purple heather and grass cling on to its face. The mountain illuminated by cloud and patches of blue sky, and from the heavens golden rays of sunshine reach down to the glen floor. And all this a backdrop to the dance that's taking place high above, as a pair of golden eagles circle together, entwined as if they're in some sort of ancient ritualistic dance. And far below them, their menacing shadows glide effortlessly across the side of the mountain. This is a shadow of fear. High jagged rocks protrude from mountainside. Small rocky plateaus is where feathered beasts reside. This ancient land, this is their domain, the shadow of fear both remote and arcane. Watching over Scotland's desolate glens, they hunt for their prey up to high mountain bens. With wings outstretched wide, upon earth's thermals warm, stalks the shadow of fear through fresh golden dawn. They strike fast and quick, their talons cut deep, their beaks rip and tear, for fresh blood they seek. This creature of old, a primeval seer, this ancient beast, a shadow of fear. Cheers.